Today on the channel from DC Multiverse and Mcfarlane, we got the Dark Knight's Metal Gladiator Batman.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another DC Multiverse Mcfarlane Toys unboxing and review. And today on the channel from the DC Multiverse, we got the Dark Knight's Metal Gladiator Batman figure. But of course, for all your Gladiator Batman figure needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10% on all in-stock items. Anything over $59 does ship free. Got to get a deal out there. And this one I saw maybe a month ago out on the pegs. Hadn't really seen it since, and then saw it at a local Target actually this week on my figure hunt. And I said to myself, you know what? I normally play the long game on a lot of this stuff, but this Gladiator Batman just looked like too much for me. It looked like too much. I couldn't pass it up. So I ended up picking this one up. And very interesting figure here, as I am not familiar with this at all, but it is from the Metal line. And the Metal line has a lot of figures we have picked up over time, as we've seen here on the channel. So I'm in for this one. This looks pretty cool. This looks pretty heavy metal here. Got a little Grad and Magus shirt going on here. Check them out if you've never heard them. Get a little Gladiator Batman music going on. Well, why not? Sounds good to me. But definitely an interesting Batman figure. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So without further ado, let's look at the old Gladiator Batman. Looking almost like a Thor character. Looks like he should be up in Asgard or something like that. But big window box, of course. DC Multiverse, Gladiator Batman, 22 points of articulation. Got the card back there. You got the stand, all the usual Mcfarlane toy hits. Gladiator Batman on the side from the old Dark Metal. And on the other side, nothing too fun over here. And then on the back, got a nice artwork there of the old Joker dragon he's riding. So I got that bad boy ready to go. We're going to try to reenact that artwork there a little bit. So stay tuned for that in this very video. But let's get him out of the package. Let's see what's going on. See what all the fuss is about. And I don't know if there's fuss, but there was for me. Once again, I see things like this. See you later. I got to pick something like this up. The old Gladiator Batman looking good here. Let's pull it out. Bam! See you later, right off the screen. Deadeye right there. Right on point today. Right on point. Can we get this out? Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, rookie. See you later. Look at that rookie move on the stand there. Oh, my gosh. I'm just embarrassed for myself. Embarrassed for myself. Bam! See you later. Goodbye. DC stand. Seen it before. We'll see it again. Let's see what it says about old Gladiator Batman here. Oh, my gosh. War and peace once again. Bruce Wayne, trapped on a Mongol's planet war world, the remaining members of the Justice League have been found or bound by special armor that strips them of their powers. They are forced to fight any monster, machine, or abomination that Mongol can throw at them in his gladiatorial arena. Each machine they were pit against is built to counteract their skill set. However, Batman, forever the detective, realized that inside his opponent's mouth was a button bearing his symbol. The toy maker, a captive of Mongol, had created the machines with a failsafe. When pressed, the machine absorbs the respective Justice League member and conjoins the machines into a massive mech piloted by the members. Batman had discovered Toymaker's true intentions, includes to help them and trick Mongol out of his show. So interesting there, and I think, is that a mega figure from DC Mcfarlane right now that's going around? It looks very like Power Rangers-like or something like that. I wonder if that connected the dots there, just connecting a little bit of the dots, but an interesting one. But old Gladiator Batman looking like a gladiator really at the end of the day. Looking pretty cool right there. Get the old scissors out. Let's free him from his plastic prison cell. How about? We'll see what's going on. Gosh, he's locked in all over the place. Locked in at the ankles, locked in at the arms, locked in at the waist. Why don't we just wrap this whole thing like a mummy? That's what I want to see. Let's make as much work as possible to get these guys out of the package. But that's the way it goes. We understand it. We know how it works by now. This isn't our first rodeo, as we say here on the channel from time to time. Get old Batman out of here. Maybe. Oh my gosh, these capes are always so tough to get through. I always got to kind of cut a little extra space out so we can kind of just free them a little bit easier here. Just going to go in. We're going to make our own hole. Oh, we're going to make a hole. That's what we're going to do. There we go. All right, now we're getting there. We got twist ties flying all over. I feel it hitting my feet. There it is. See you later. Goodbye. Get out of here. All right, twist ties. Gonna get some of them at least. Some of them into the garbage. The rest, my friendly neighborhood vacuum will pick up. But let's dive into this Gladiator Batman. He does got a big old battle axe going on here. Just something very medieval. Even got the rope kind of wrappings around the wooden handle, looking really nice. 3 sharp edges over here. A big blade on the front. He's going one of these, then coming back, hitting somebody with the other end, chopping somebody across the head, splitting him in half. He's here to gladiate with these this nice axe right there. So looking really good. Looking like a nice Gladiator Batman weapon. Now we get Batman here, and Batman, you know how he's a Batman that's ready to fight? He's got a goatee. It's goatee Batman is what this is. He's got the big Thor-like helmet on. Definitely looks like Batman. It's funny, he's like, I'm going to build this helmet just like my bat ears. It's going to have the ears on the top. Definitely interesting looking there. Got white eyes going on. Interesting skin tone color, and a very weird beard on him. It feels like it needs to be a little thicker. It almost looks like when Michael Jackson, if you remember Michael Jackson with like a little bit of facial hair, it always looked really strange. Batman's got a little of that going on there. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Love these Batman-like shoulder guards. Almost said shin guards. We can leave that for Terry Steinbach, but we got the shoulder guards right over here. Got the Batman head on each corner. I think that is really, really cool. Of course, cape season year-round. Doesn't matter what planet you're on. It is cape season. Nice kind of maroon-like cape here. Very interesting. Not as pliable as some of the Mcfarlane Toys capes we've seen in the past, but definitely has got some movement to it. All kinds of battle armor going on this one here. Even down to his like loincloth, gladiator-like loincloth there. Big old belt there with 2 axes. Look just like these over there as well. Definitely very cool. Then he's got armor throughout on his arms. Big chest armor with the big Batman logo, of course. Very on brand. Got the Batman knee guards right there. Got the old Bat logo. Very interesting. Terry Steinbach like shin guards. I think he wore these in 1990, if I'm not mistaken. We'll never forget that World Series. One of the most disappointing years in baseball. When they lost that Cincinnati Reds, man, Chris Sabo, what are we doing? What are we doing? Barry Larkin, all those Reds back then. Man, that was a tough time. That was a tough year. 89, though? Oh, 89. All about it, 1989. Looking good here. Got the bat on the side. Got little like bat logos coming off the boots, just like we see off the forearms there. Always a good weapon there when you're playing. Got 2 gripping hands on this one as well. And then, of course, you got the big old black boots on him. Looking really nice. But definitely a cool-looking Batman. Definitely looking different. Definitely looking very heavy metal at the end of the day. Articulation, got a little butterfly shoulder action there. Arms going to go all the way around. Bicep cut. Double jointed elbows. Hands back forth side to side. Head back forth side to side. Plenty of head movement on this guy. Of course, the hula hoop. Then you got a little bit of traditional waist. Not a whole lot, but a little bit there. Big old splits if you need them. And then, of course, you got some thigh cut action. Double jointed knees right there. And then you do get the ankles back forth side to side. And then you get, of course, the Mcfarlane toe articulation. You got to have it. You got to have it at the end of the day. But definitely looking like an interesting Batman. One that's ready for the Gladiator arena, no doubt about it. But I did talk about this one. We got the Joker Dragon going on. He does have a stand for him. I got this on Amazon not too long ago for only $14. Got to get a deal all day long, so I was here for that. And it's funny, I didn't realize until after the review that actually this piece comes out so you can have somebody ride the dragon. And oh, we're all trying to ride that dragon. We're all trying to chase that dragon just one last time. Looks like something straight out of the Never-Ending Story. It's the never-ending story. And we've talked about that. My dad asked for our money back. We went and saw that in the theater and said, you guys promised me this story would never end. And it did. I want my money back. But there's Batman and the Joker. Team up and riding through the sunset. And I guess I'll probably display him riding. Kind of save some shelf space that way. Have him on this Joker. But definitely an interesting look between these two. No doubt about it. But, man, I'm here for it. I like crazy, wacky, heavy metal stuff like this. So I'm definitely here for this at the end of the day. But Gladiator, Batman, the Joker, Dragon, whoever thought they'd come together in such a cool way right here in the old Mcfarlane toy line. But I'm here for this one. I'm definitely here for this one. Interesting. Is it a perfect figure? Absolutely not. I don't like the goatee on it. I wish it was a little thicker. I almost wish he had like a Zakk Wylde beard going on. I think that would have gave him a little extra oomph to him. But it is what it is at this point. But a cool one. A very cool variant of Batman. And as we know with the Mcfarlane toy line, there is no strangers in variant Batmans. There's a Batman every single week basically released along the way. But still very cool at the end of the day. But what say you? You picking up Gladiator Batman? You passing? You playing the long game? You dabbling? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. Don't forget about the Patreon channel where we got videos every single day on top of what is on traditional YouTube. You always get early access to videos like these as well over on the old Patreon channel. And of course, Patreon, your best way to support this channel and all the content. You can also support the channel at prosandtees.com. Search Kyle Peterson, and don't forget social media, SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for Batman and heavy metal fans everywhere, I'm Ronnie James Dio Jr., and I'll see you guys all real soon.